Hello and welcome to Cricket Caviar. It's going to be the big show. Tomorrow we have two matches, two different venues, and the four deserving teams are here. Deserving, undeserving, we will discuss it further. But we have our panelists today. We have Shikhar, we have Pratik, we have Akash. Thank you guys so much for joining. And so before we share something, with our audience, just tell me how is the excitement boiling up? How is the excitement? First of all, like give, are you happy India is there, or what is the mood right now? Please.
I guess no one would have predicted this. No expert. I don't think we had so many expert predictions, but this exact combination of semi-finalist, किसी ने भी predict नहीं किया होगा. I know Brian Lara predicted Afghanistan. बाकी लोग ने तो Afghanistan predict भी नहीं किया, but उसने भी West Indies predict किया, जो नहीं पहुंच पाई. तो this exact combination of four, and most of them predicted Australia. So this World Cup is something special that we are seeing for the first time. And it's because of the pitches, because of the conditions, because of the great bowlers. Let's not take any credit away from them, but the bowling and the pitches have suited them. The bowling has been fantastic. I will take in the preview names of some bowlers who have really done very well. Yeah, but let's hear from the Pratik and Akash.
Yes.
I would agree partly with Shikhar. Like India-England combination was predictable, but South Africa and Afghanistan is a mouth-watering prospect. No one has ever predicted it. And it shows win for cricket because the narrative around 3 or 4 years ago was there is only big three in cricket, India, England and Australia. But in 2023 World Cup, England did not qualify for semis. And now this World Cup, Australia did not qualify for semis. So this is very good win for cricket.
Absolutely.
And New Zealand has not qualified for both semis now, which is a big win for other countries.
I think there are upsets, but I think people are very happy with the four team. Do you agree, Akash? What is your feeling with that?
Good.
Yeah, definitely. People are happy with the four. Even I am happy with all the four teams. So Afghanistan, South Africa, India, and England. So now we should hope that India will win against England and proceed to the finals. And I will wish Afghanistan to come to finals, play with India the finals of the World Cup.
Yes. We all love Afghanistan, don't we? So
that will be amazing. Like if that happens now, I think it will break all kind of viewership records across the world.
Yes.
Because a lot of people actually want to see Afghanistan, not just in Asia, but around the world, because Afghanistan has been a famous nation in the world. Actually, it's more famous than India. It's not famous, it's infamous. But people will like to see a country with so much of grit that they rose above all those things and come to a World Cup final of the second most played sport in the world.
True. And Shikhar, meanwhile, can I request you to bring up our our slides, some small mehnat we have done, and I will also ask Vishnu. Vishnu, you are sitting far away from India, but how is the Josh supporting India for the semi-finals?
जोश मैन इतने नॉकआउट्स गेम हार के ना वो जोश खत्म ही हो गया मेरा. I'm just want them to win a trophy and give that those happy moments back again.
Agree. Yes.
Other than that, I'm not much looking. Afghanistan, South Africa.
Yes. So with Shika, you can just quickly move on. We can start first with the first match. Thank you for bringing the squads and fixture. So guys, I have just tried to put which is almost kind of like the 11 going to play. Please chip in and see what do you think? Is it going to be the combination? Anything going different? And do talk about the pitch. How is it going to behave? What is going to be the right combination? Yeah.
I can start. So I think South Africa will be unchanged, like you have shown here. The only thing I think will be Shamsi won't play because they know Afghanistan plays spin very well. And so I think Bartman will play. That's the only place where South Africa are changing, right? Between a spinner and the pacer. So that's for South Africa. For Afghanistan, I'm like I've heard reports about Gurbaz is not 100% fit, but I'm sure he will play. He will play. He can at least bat, and then for the keeping part, maybe he can get some help, right? So he'll
Yes.
definitely play. He's the most important batter for them. But I'm
Yeah.
not sure about Kareem Jannat. Like I actually want them to trust Nazibullah Zadran again. And
Right.
then I have heard reports
Exactly.
about Kharote playing, but I'm confused. Who is he replacing?
Yeah. The,
I just want to talk about Najibullah Zadran for 1 minute. So, what happened in the game versus New Zealand when Afghanistan were playing in the group stages? Uh, Actually, they thought that Najibullah is their best hitter because after a 15-over partnership, they send Najibullah Zadran at number 3. But he failed in that one match. I think it was Uganda or New Zealand. I can't remember properly. But it was that one match where he got the chance as number 3. After that, what Afghanistan did is they discarded Najibullah to number 6. First, they pushed him down to number
Down
6,
here.
and then they discarded him out of the team for Karim Jannat. I think that was also because of injury to some kind of injury to Mujibul Rahman. They felt that they wanted an extra bowler also. And also, Gulbadin Naib was probably not match fit initially because he was not bowling at all or he was not in bowling form. But by accident, they have now put Azmatullah Omarzai as the number 3. Now they trust Azmatullah Omarzai as the number 3 and they are going to play Karim Jannat. That's my problem with Afghanistan. Why you are playing Karim Jannat, who is the worst cricketer of Asia. He doesn't know how to bowl, how to bat, or how to field. But you are just dragging him in this World Cup without any logic, and you are dropping Najibullah Zadran, who is a beautiful hitter of spin and who can really take on Keshav Maharaj tomorrow. He is unfortunately not going to play. And now I want to see Naib bowl, but I don't know if they will bowl him because they discovered his bowling by accident in one game of West Indies, where everyone was going for runs, but only Naib bowled 2 overs, 14 runs for 2 wickets.
Yeah.
After that, he has bowled on and off, but I want to see him bowling more consistently, and they've used him intelligently, but I want to see more of him.
But guys, also, what do you think? Like South Africa always has been playing like till now. All their matches in Super 8 has been very close. They're like the survivors of these close matches. Do you think Afghanistan is the only team that can stop them in in these close matches? What is your thinking on that?
Yeah,
I
so
think
I feel first on the team, I feel South Africa will play Shamsi on this
yeah,
pitch.
they will.
I think they
Wow.
Because
will play.
last game he
Wow.
took 3 wickets, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Wow.
will take that momentum into this game.
yeah. Even
Awesome.
if Afghanistan plays spin well, I think they will go with Shamsi on this particular pitch.
Okay.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
interesting. Yeah. But
So
for
yeah.
Manisha's question,
Yes.
I think the answer is the team who will be able to handle pressure well. And both of them are not doing good because Afghanistan panicked a lot in the last
Bro,
match.
come on, man. You're Afghan fan. Support Afghan. Don't be
No,
like neutral.
Afghan will win, but
Come on,
This
bro.
is
Afghan.
the famous
Give
Pratik
that
jinx
Josh,
with
Afghanistan
man.
you.
Come on, bro.
Afghanistan.
What
This
is
is
that?
the
Who will play? No. I'm not taking the shit.
No,
Come
no,
on,
see, an
give that
advantage
energy.
look
ये
at the hype he gave West Indies by doing
No, no.
historical
What I'm
preview.
trying to say
Eventually,
is,
And
Rashid
now
Khan
he's
in
like,
Trot
Afghanistan
will
is
manage
qualified,
everyone's
but they are
emotions
not a
well.
good
But
team.
No. Pratik, give us better one, man.
yes,
Give
yes,
Afghans Josh to
yes.
us.
You
my
have to
Magic
dance
Khan
like
will do
Rashid
it.
Khan
Will
now. You
do
should
it.
be pumped up.
Yes. Come on, man. Come on. More.
You should at least take Afghanistan side
Yeah.
today. At least today.
My
Also,
Abhi
the
Shikhar is going
advantage
to
of
talk about
being in
3
this.
pillars:
Yeah.
Miller,
Correct.
क्लासन एंड स्टब्स. तीनों
Yeah.
को जवाब राशिद एंड नूर देंगे, उनको पेल देंगे. एक छक्का लगा के दिखाओ भाई, एक छक्का लगा के दिखाओ.
ये लोग इस स्टेडियम पे खेल भी तो
Okay.
चुके हैं. South Africa hasn't played in this stadium, so isn't that going to be an advantage for them?
Yeah, but Manisha, to be honest, Afghanistan played Papua New Guinea. So, I mean, they've played on this pitch, but they have not played a formidable opponent on this
Agreed.
Yeah.
pitch.
Agreed.
And talking about Miller, Klassen, and Tristan Stubbs, like I discussed about Azmatullah Umarzai and
Yeah.
Najibullah Zadran,
Yeah.
how Najibullah started as number 3.
Yeah.
Very interesting thing I observed about South Africa lineup. Everyone has batted at number 3, 4, 5, 6. these positions are totally flexible. We never saw this in history of South Africa cricket, when they always had Jack Scalise at number 3, they always had AB de Villiers at number 4. They had such fixed positions. Even JP Dumini sat at number 5 position for 10 years. But now these people are so flexible. In
That's
one
a
of the
nice one.
games,
Right.
in one of
That
the
is an
games,
interesting
actually,
observation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tristan Stubbs came at number 3 in one of the games. Markram came at number 3 in one of the game. Miller has come at number 3,
Yes.
and Klaasen has also come at number 3.
Yes.
All of them have batted at number 4 position. All of them have batted at number 5 position.
Yes.
This is such a good thing because they don't see any one person as the guy who is holding the team. And that's how they have been able to manage the pressure better.
Yes.
And Tristan Stubbs, David Miller, and Markram, see from where they took out South Africa. Against Netherlands, South Africa were 12 for 4. You expect South Africa to lose that match. But no, Miller has won them that match. Against another opponent, I am not remembering, I think it was Nepal. They were 23 for 4 there also.
Yeah.
Again, it was Klaasen and Stubbs who did the repair work. Against Sri Lanka also, they were little bit shaky, you know, even though it was just a target of 80 runs. Again, Tristan Stubbs played well with Klaasen. So these people are handling pressure very well. And they are
But
not playing for any
one thing,
position.
Shikhar, tell me what's your opinion, guys. I feel like if Markram plays as many balls as he can, it will be a liability for South Africa, I feel. I think he
It
needs
will be
to.
good for Afghanistan, yes.
Yeah. He might, if he plays like 25 balls, 35 odd runs, I think it will be a liability in this knockout situations. I
And
think
similarly for Afghanistan too, Mohammad Nabi has played with 83 strike rate and 14 average. I think Rashid Khan has to come ahead of him. Like he can be the same thing for South Africa. Like they want him to just stay.
yeah, I think
Afghanistan
Gulbadin Nair.
confusion is massive. Actually, Vishnu Naib is coming, Nabi is coming. They don't know who is coming at number 4 because the openers are playing 15 overs. They don't
Yeah,
know
South
who
Africa is sending
to
players
come.
by strategy, but
So South
Afghanistan is
Africa,
just doing random
one thing
numbers.
I would like to disagree with Shikhar that he told there is a lot of flexibility, so it is good. What I think is a lot of flexibility is not always good because no one knows what their exact role is in what situation. Because everyone has shuffled around that role. So no one would have a clear idea of what their role is and on what situation who will do that role. So a lot of flexibility is not always good, which what I feel. So
Stubbs
Fair
was a
point.
finisher in IPL, just a six-hitter. Here he's playing with 94 strike rate and responsibility. Like I'm very confused too. Yeah.
I think both the team have great bowlers. The bowlers have given their everything. It's just the batsmen who have to come to the play. And South Africa's only problem is the shadow of the past. They like that's mental block, whether it is Netherlands, whether it is a semi-final knockout. That is only thing that can stop them, nothing else. I feel
Yeah, you're
like
right.
And
On
one
paper,
more
South
thing,
Africa is a much bigger team. Yes.
yeah, and one more thing is in that middle overs, it will be Noor and Rashid who will be persisting with
Unplayable.
that
Hopefully
spells.
unplayable.
And
Yeah.
if Klaasen is not there, then it will be a headache for South
Yes.
Africa because
Yes.
when you in this T20, there is one new stat they are showing the what you call the quality of their skill set against uh,
Oh yeah.
pacers, spinners,
Yes.
and overall. That is
Yeah.
awesome, man. I think
Yeah.
Klaasen is the only one from South Africa. He has 95 or 98 against spinners,
Wow.
which is
It's a
like complete domination.
Vishnu, you made a very good point. Actually, I wanted to talk a little bit about Klaasen a little more. See, in the eliminator, actually, I was just thinking back to IPL today. In the eliminator versus Rajasthan Royals, SRH had a very poor start. And Klaasen somehow managed to play a below par strike rate innings and got them to 160, which proved to be a winning score because, you know, it was a turning track and Abhishek Sharma suddenly bowled a beautiful spell. So he's the one. And even if you see in World Cup semi-final against Australia after a collapse, he again saved them. Versus Bangladesh, they were 23 for 4 in this World Cup. He again saved them. So he's that player who can soak up pressure beautifully. He's the one player and he knows how to play each kind of situation, which I think even Miller doesn't know, even
No.
Markram doesn't know, but Klaasen knows how to play all kinds of situations. That is the beauty of Heinrich Klaasen.
Right.
Tomorrow, a lot will depend on him. I think Rashid Khan bowls beautifully to left-handers, so I think Miller will be neutralized a little bit. But it will be all on Klassen tomorrow. I think he's the only man standing.
And also that wind, man. Wind also will play a major role.
Yeah. Yes, and also, guys, what do you think? Whoever wins the toss, what will they like to do? I think Afghanistan will like to bat for sure because their openers are kind of clicking only when they are batting first. And I think South Africa might also want to do the same because they are afraid of chasing.
No. South Africa will like to chase, I think. What do you think,
Yeah.
Akash?
I have a weird feeling they will decide to bowl first too. I think they are just going to try what Bangladesh achieved. They will try to restrict Afghanistan to a low score.
But then that will be like a bonus for
No. I
Afghanistan.
have a different opinion, but yeah, Akash, you give your.
I think both will like to bat first.
I think South Africa will bat first if they win the toss, just to break that momentum of that batting first for Afghanistan. I feel.
Yes.
I think.
But
If
somehow
we're talking about South Africa batters, I think the most important guy tomorrow is Quinton de Kock because he has played with phenomenal freedom, 149 strike rate, only second after Head. He's playing the fastest cricket and he can just change the game. Like he changed in that England versus South Africa game where South Africa only made 160, but it was his 63 in the
Man,
power play
Farouk
that
will
actually.
take him off, man, with his in-swinger.
I also wanted to say the same
Yes,
thing.
in-swinger, come on, man. Middle stump going for a walk.
I just hope that
Full toss
they don't
taking
try
and
to bowl
keeping
short
it
to
back.
him because he's a very good bowler. So
We
I
have
hope they try to
we have something on the
stay
Twitter, right? As
useful.
a meme, like a person will be crying in front but smiling behind. I think Pratik, while talking, is doing the same. Like he's knowingly telling, all
No,
the
he's just, it's his old trick to jinx. That's what he's doing, like he did to West Indies team. That's the same trick. But I want to say, Faruqi has been brilliant. And even in the last match they played versus Papua New Guinea on this pitch, he was the man of the match. He took 3 wickets. And I think he will take Quinton de Kock's wicket. I don't think Quinton de Kock will be able to last long on this pitch. This is one of the worst pitches. And what I feel is South Africa, when they defend totals, they get really nervous. Like what happened versus England, what happened versus Nepal, what happened versus Bangladesh. All these games, I felt South Africa were able to lose. They were saved by Rabada. And that's another bowler I want to talk about. Rabada has been brilliant in the West Indies leg. USA leg, Norkia was dominating, but Rabada has come back beautifully in the West Indies leg. So if they are defending total, only hope is Rabada. And Maharaj, obviously, for a bowler not to concede 30 runs even one time. Even Rashid Khan, Adil Rashid, these people have considered more than 30 runs. But
I think one more thing I
not
wanted to tell
Keshav Maharaj.
is this Afghans, they need to attack Markham, man. I think he will come and ball in within the power play, and I think those openers has to kill him. Like they have to pick him for boundaries and sixes. Otherwise, he will be quickly bowling 2-3 overs, and without noticing, he will be completing his spell. It happened with West Indies, like within like eight or 9 overs, mein, he gave us completed his spell, and Rabada came at 18th over. So.
But it will be tricky because they will try to get a wicket through that because they know Afghani opening pair bats so well. So one obviously is Rabada, he will test them. But second is Makram because he will try to bowl his spin against the wind and then he will try just like Puran got out. So there is an opportunity for South Africa. But yeah, Afghanistan have to attack him because
they have to
that
attack
is one
someone,
player they
man.
can play comfortably.
They can't play 50 runs of first 10 overs and then try.
But why will they change their template suddenly in semi-final? I don't know. I'm not sure if they will change.
Because then, if they give, let's say if they are giving 120 target to South Africa, I'm not sure it will be ideal for, because
140 is
Bangladesh.
minimum. 140 is minimum.
I'll ask you one question, Sikar. Just tell me, if Bangladesh didn't had that hope, do you think Afghanistan would have won the game the other day? No.
No.
Yeah.
But I think Vishnu, this pitch can be even worse than what we saw at Kingstown. This pitch can be even worse. Maybe they will go with that same strategy. What I feel they will go with same kind of strategy. Maybe not as slow as both batsmen batting with 80 strike rate. Like it happened. Not even 80. I think Zadran was even lesser than that.
Lesser.
But it will be slightly faster, but not that fast also, I feel.
By the way, the funny thing is these two teams.
Faruqi taking Quinton de Kock. I feel Naveen can also take Quinton de Kock. with like
Hmm.
the volleyball wide of the stump, wide of the crease, and
Travis Head.
which just
Hmm.
some swing he gets of that. That is really very dangerous ball of Navi.
Yeah,
Yes.
what an
Hmm.
achievement for Afghanistan. 3 of their bowlers are in top 5 wicket
Top,
takers this World
yeah,
Cup.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Faruqi 1, Rashid 3, Naveen Ulaq 5. But
absolutely.
again, like it doesn't take away the fact that Quinton de Kock is the extremely dangerous player in South African lineup.
Right.
I was saying that another funny stat is that they last played a T20 in 2016 together. So there's like no real knowledge about each other's T20 cricket, honestly. Like they only played 2 T20s and that too way back. So it is
All the
going to be a very
experiences
interesting.
from the leagues.
I
Yeah.
think they had a good ODI World Cup game in 2023 where South Africa were, I think, 5 wickets down. But they
Oh, yeah.
somehow, again, I think it was Klassen only who saved South Africa in that.
That's the only meeting I remember. Yeah, that's the only meeting I remember for these two.
Great.
But,
So,
yeah.
yep.
Let's
I
move
feel
to
it that
India, England.
if Afghanistan doesn't loses their cool and they keep their composure, I think they will certainly defeat South Africa because South Africa has won all matches, in
Close. Yeah.
extreme
Yes.
circumstances. They could
Yes.
have lost to Bangladesh, they could have lost to
Nepal.
Nepal, they could have lost to England. So though they have won, but they haven't been looked as a convincing side in
Yes.
any of their victories.
Correct.
So if Afghanistan keeps their cool and doesn't get overwhelmed with tomorrow's situation and occasion that it is semi-final, if they just play it like one match, one normal match, I think they can certainly topple South Africa. So I am
Yes.
rooting for Afghanistan, and also
Yeah.
that will increase our chances of getting 69 rupees as well.
And
That's
DJ
it.
Bravo will play a crucial role in this because
Yeah.
he has
Yeah.
that final winning experience and knockout
Right.
experience in T20s. So I
Right.
think he will be very crucial.
Yes.
I think Jonathan Trott is also born in South Africa, if I'm not wrong.
Oh,
Yeah,
Something like
wow.
yeah,
he also has
yeah,
some
yeah, yeah, yeah.
connection with South.
He's a
That's
South
linked
African
to
only.
everybody.
Yes.
Let's
Okay.
move to India, England. I think.
Shikhar, before
I
we
think.
move to the
Anyway,
next
final
slide,
prediction, guys. What
yes,
are you saying?
can you
Final
just give
predictions.
2 slides, Shikhar? We have that prediction also. Just can you move to the
Oh,
next? Another next, please. Let's have our template here. So yes, guys, tell for South Africa and Afghanistan who you predict as the winner, and just name a batsman and a bowler who will be shining that day. Let's go one by one.
Uh,
Shikhar, maybe you can start with Vishnu, whoever, like, guys.
shall I start? I
Yes,
will go
yes.
with Gurbaz and the bowler. I will give Noor a chance this time.
Okay. And does that mean winner for
sorry,
you
I
is
missed who.
Afghanistan?
Who is it? Noor.
Yeah.
Noor.
No reason.
Okay. Wow.
And the winner for you, Vishnu?
Winner, Afghans.
Okay.
Afghanistan.
Shikha?
Actually, I
Wow.
like both teams, but yeah, Afghan. I like
Acha.
Afghan more.
I think Pratik left before predicting because he doesn't want to jinx. But
Yes.
I will
But he
say
said,
I'll say South Africa win. I'll say South Africa win, and I'll say David Miller as the best batsman, and I think Miller or Klassen, but I'm going with Miller. Best bowler will be. I'm going to pick a wild pick that is Maharaj will be best bowler, and winner will be South Africa.
Akash, what about you?
Yeah, I'll go with Afghanistan as the winner. And so best bowler, I am still confused between Rashid and Naveen. So I'll go with Rashid. And like the best batsman, I feel this time the Afghan openers will not click, but the Afghan middle order will somehow click. So I'll
Wow.
go with someone in the middle order. Yeah, but I'm not sure.
Who is
Yeah.
the middle? We
I
don't
think
know.
you should take a bet at Azmatullah.
Yeah.
Azmatullah, you should take a bet. He's
Yeah.
number
So
3 now.
yeah. So, but I feel like somehow I feel like because Afghan openers have been clicking throughout the tournament.
I know, I know. Yeah, yeah. And what about Shreyanshi? Do we have Shreyanshi still?
Yeah. Afghanistan bowler would be Fazalak Faruqi, and batsman will be Quinton de Kock.
That's a
Wow.
nice one.
अच्छा
That's a nice
बैट्समैन
one.
मतलब आपने लूजिंग साइड का पिक किया ओके
हाँ मतलब वो होगा वैसे ही होगा, क्योंकि क्या होगा कि एक बैट्समैन रन बनाएगा थोड़े बहुत, क्योंकि अफगानिस्तान के पास मुझे बैट्समैन मतलब उन दो को अगर हटा दो
कोई है नहीं।
तो किसी ने कुछ रन बनाए नहीं है इस पूरे
नहीं,
टूर्नामेंट में।
Right.
बहुत
yeah, yeah.
मतलब
And I will say,
इसलिए मुझे लग
like,
रहा
yeah, winner for me is Dil Dil Afghanistan. I want them to win. So Afghanistan, and it will be Faruqi as bowler and batsman. Let's Gurbaz. Yes. So, yep,
Yeah.
it. We are done with the first match preview.